And hey guys, and welcome. Today I'm over here at the Kidani Village Resort, and we're actually on a bus and we're getting ready to take it over to Disney Springs. So as you guys can see over to the right here, this is the bus set, like the station, little bus station or a little setup here for where the buses drop you off to go over to the right up here at the Kidani Village Resort. So if you guys are driving your car, you're going to go up that way to the right or in there to park your car. Right now we're leaving, so we're going to head back over towards the Jumbo House. And this resort is actually located over in the Animal Kingdom section. You got two sections. You got the Jumbo House and you got the Kidani Village section. And you guys can see over here you got the parking, and the parking actually also goes underneath the resort there. So we got another resort tour actually posted, and you'll see where the parking is underneath Kidani. And that's out of both of these resorts, that's the only one we're going to be parking underneath. The Animal Kingdom Lodge or the Jumbo House, you're going to be parking out in front. They got a big parking lot, but this one's unique, it's underneath the building. And as you guys are leaving, you're making your way through this, it's almost like a jungle type thing getting out of here, but it's kind of cool. It's secluded, so you're not going to see a lot. And it's one of the means of transportation so you guys are going to need if you want to get around here in Walt Disney World. So we get a lot of these resorts that are have the buses that have different, you got different scenery along the way, but it doesn't really have a rhyme or reason. We get a lot of people that want us filming all these things. It's weird because this is like probably our #1 requested type video. Bus rides, boats, any type of transportation. I guess it's maybe because so many people are coming down from all over the place and want to see how to get around. But right now we're almost down to the exit to this place. And you got, once again, two sections, Jumbo House and the Kidani Village. And right now we're getting ready to go by it's the Jumbo House section right there. So you got the sign buried to the left right there, Jumbo House. So that's the main big resort. This is kind of like a smaller one off of that. And this one's all 100% Disney Vacation Club. And now in the Jumbo House is actually some Vacation Club rooms also. Now up here, if you guys are heading out, where we're going right now, up on the left is going to be the Animal Kingdom theme park. So if you're staying here, you can actually take a bus over there. You're going to go down and it'll take you right on down to the Animal Kingdom. Or you can jump on one of these buses. And this right here, this little hut right there, that marks the exit. So we're now leaving here and we're getting ready to get out on the road. It'll take us right on down to Disney Springs. And you'll notice right now there's a lot of people on this bus. Not all the time do you have the people on the buses. Sometimes it's dead, sometimes it's filled up. So when you guys are traveling on these transportation means, whether it's a bus, monorail, or boat, you want to do your homework, make sure it's a time where you're not going to be overloaded with people. Sometimes if you're staying towards the end of the fireworks and stuff, there's no way around it. You're kind of going to be loaded with a million people on a bus or a boat, but during the day and stuff like that, it's usually a pretty good time to be on these buses. And lately it's a little slower up here in Disney, so the lines and the buses and boats they're a little bit smaller, so it helps you guys out getting to and from where you're going without having everybody pretty much over your shoulder. And this is one of them long drives, so you do got some scenery along the way. Most of the buses do have like a film on the outside of them, so they've got like a scenic picture on the outside. So some of them are done to like the Frozen movie, the Lion King movie. So it makes it a little hard to see out the windows sometimes. It's kind of like the Skyliners, but you get to see a little bit out there. At least this one's pretty open and you've got some nice scenery, some nice vegetation there. Some of the rides you get on it's like almost like you're going through the woods and all you see are cars or just 100% trees with no lawn. So this is actually one of the better ones. You make your way down through the highway here. And as you can see up on top of the buses, usually it has the newest movies up on top, so you guys get to see the little see little pictures up there of the different movies and television shows that are going on through Disney, or something that's been out recently that they want to promote up there, so that's up on top. The buses you guys can sit down on, you can stand up in them if you want, it's up to you. They do got these little handheld grips up there where you can wrap it. It's like a luggage tag type thing where you can just hold that thing and stand up. It is nice sometimes if it's really jammed in the parks and stuff and you're leaving, there's a million people. I'd rather be able to stand and at least get back to Disney Springs or to get to the actual place I'm going than to them saying, no, we don't have enough room, and then you got to stand and wait for another bus. So I'd rather stand up and hold on to those handles up there, or those bars or the straps, at least to get on the bus and you get to and from. We're actually leaving the other night, and it was late. I was for anything. It was like one of the last few bus rides out. We got to at least stand up and get back to the Springs so we didn't miss on bus and figure out how to get back there. And that's the new McDonald's on the right. Now, I like the old McDonald's. Actually, I like the one before it when they had all the characters on it, but then they redid it, and for some strange reason they redid it again. But now when you guys go there, if you're looking to go to McDonald's, I love McDonald's, I'm a McDonald's person. But if you like to go there and stuff like that, do your homework on McDonald's around the area too, because that's one of the pricey ones right there. So if you don't mind spending a little more to eat on property with McDonald's, feel free. Otherwise, sometimes it's worth driving a couple miles off property and getting it. But I actually used to go to the ones near Crossroads a lot, over near Saratoga Springs, and then out away from downtown Disney, or Disney Springs as they call it now. But they actually tore that whole section out right outside of Disney. So right now we're going by the miniature golf, the Wonderland miniature golf section. That's over here near Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. So right here is the Blizzard Beach Park to the right, and Typhoon Lagoon is going to be the next one up on the right. And that's going to be pretty much directly across from like the probably like the boardwalk and stuff. You're going to be pretty much across the street there, a little bit down the road, I guess, not really across. But this route here is actually kind of cool because you're going to go by a lot of stuff. Like you just went by the miniature golf, you went by the Blizzard Beach, you're going to go by the Coronado Springs Resort, you're going to go by the Grand Destino Tower, you go by Animal Kingdom. And when you guys are at Animal Kingdom, don't forget they do have a Rainforest Cafe located in front of the Animal Kingdom. And this is one of the furthest bus rides you guys are going to get on, so it's going to at least get you to and from. Right there is the Grand Destino Tower and Coronado Springs Resort. Once again, not a fan of the high rises. I know they're going that way lately. I like the smaller, blended into the trees resorts. I'm not a fan of that whole hotel type things. But everyone's got their own thing they like. And we're actually going to be getting over real soon, doing a tour of the Coronado Springs and the Grand Destino Tower. That's the Swan Reserve over there. To the left you got the Dolphin, and to the right you've got the Swan. Now if you guys are coming down anytime soon, there's a lot of construction going on at the Swan. The Dolphin has a little bit of construction. A lot of the resorts, the Grand Floridian, you want to stay away from that one. That one is heavily under construction. They're still letting people stay there, but man, what an eyesore. So keep that into consideration when booking your reservation.
Disney Springs also.
If you guys are looking to come down like real soon, even out in the distance, I would make the call to Disney and ask them before you book that reservation, what exactly is getting the construction done to you. You don't want to get down here and then find out everything is totally under construction. That's awful. And you got another miniature golf over that way right there. You get to see a little bit, so the windows aren't too bad on the bus, but at least you get to see a little bit out there. There's one of the Mickey buses over there. Over there is the Hollywood Tower of Terror. So that's the Hollywood Studios part buried back in there. So once again, you've already seen a couple of things driving down. You got some hotels. You're going to see the Skyliner in a little bit. And you're going to see the Riviera Resort and the Caribbean Beach Resort. Just hum along. So right there is the Skyliner, and that is actually, it's like a 90-degree turn right there. So they had to turn to get that Skyliner to go the other direction, to head over towards Epcot right there. Straight ahead of us is Epcot. So they get the turn, they put that little corner in there. And if you keep following it straight in the direction we're going to, it's actually going to take you over to the Rivieras, the next stop on that junction. If you guys go straight there, heading right out looking straight, that's actually going to take you over to Epcot, and you can get out there, and then you can head over to the boardwalk if you want. You can head over to the yacht, the beach club villas, the Swan, the Dolphin, the Swan Reserve, or take one of the boat rides over. Otherwise, you're going to follow these ahead. That's going to take you over to the Riviera Resort. Now, once you get dropped off at the Riviera, you can either get dropped off or stay on, and it'll actually take you over to the Caribbean Beach. And that right there is one of the only gas stations on Disney property. So if you guys are driving a car, you might want to know where the gas stations are. Now, years ago, the gas stations here used to be cheaper than where we lived, so it's kind of interesting. I lived south by like 3 hours. Now I'm about maybe a little under an hour away. And actually, it's just about the same, if not more, here on the property. So I guess they changed how much money they jacked it up a little bit. Fire department there on the left. I believe that's part of the Reedy Creek. And right there is the Riviera off to the right there. And that's where you're going to get out over there. Now, if you see these green rooftops right there, that's actually the Caribbean Beach. So the Riviera was actually placed right on the left side of the Caribbean Beach Resort. And you see that right there is where the Skyliner comes in. Now, if you get off of that or stay on it, it'll take you to the right, which is going to bring you over to the Caribbean Beach. But the Riviera used to be on part of the walkway to go around the backside, and they actually took the entrance out, which used to be over here, and now it's just the Riviera, and they moved the Caribbean Beach Resort sign to the backside of the property. So now that's just where the Caribbean goes on the back, the Riviera comes in on the front there. Looks like a big type of like Vegas hotel, so if you like the hotels, that's something to look at. And we're going to get out and get these high-rise hotels done again. We haven't been out in a while again, so we've got some people interested in us getting out there and shooting for them, so we're going to try to get a day to get over and get just the high-rises done. We'll probably shoot like Bay Lake, shoot the Riviera, head over to the Coronado Springs and get both of them over there. The Bonnet Creek, that's their new sign. I don't like that at all. They used to have the nice fountain sign. That was pretty kind of cool when I saw it. It looked nice, and now they got like a blah sign. So I don't know why really they did that. Maybe the weather on it, or maybe the water just made the sign. I don't like that one. I like the other one. It looked like a lot nicer. Back in the day, you used to want to go in there just by the sign. Now it's like, it's got to be like a ugly hotel or something in there. It's just what I see when I see the sign. Alright, so we're heading down right now. We're actually getting ready to, if you guys see up in the far left there, that's actually the Disney Vacation Club. It's like their big old, it's like a gondola in the sky there, one of the towers there. And that marks where the old Key West resort is. So the old Key West is over there. To the right, you've got the Typhoon Lagoon. And then you've got the, right after Typhoon Lagoon, you're going to have the Disney Springs garage up there. You just saw the sign when you went by that said Typhoon Lagoon. So we're heading in that direction. If you guys are coming over here, you're going to have 2 garages to park in. You're going to have the lime and the orange. So if you guys are coming. The other thing you guys want to check on is, I have not seen it yet, but I heard that the garage is going to be getting charged pretty soon, charging on the cars. And I heard that they already started doing it, but I haven't seen it yet. But I heard $20 a day now, from nothing to $20 a day. So That's kind of crazy. That's the stuff that I don't really agree with. You don't just put $20 in one day on something. Especially when the attendance is down. To me, I would say keep that garage pricing to nothing. I want people to get into these parks. You know, if I'm doing the marketing and stuff like that, I want people coming into these parks. I don't want to put another $20 tag on it and have even less people coming in. There's your Typhoon Lagoon over there, guys. So that's the theme park Typhoon Lagoon. It's one of the 2 water parks on property. You got Typhoon Lagoon and you've got Blizzard Beach. This one's themed around the old, it's like the old beach blues from back in the day. That's the music you usually hear walking around. But it's like a big summer ocean type thing where you got the ocean where your wave pool is. You got a lot of water slides and stuff up there. It's nice. It's a fun theme park. Kids love going there. We actually got it posted, so if you guys want to look up some of that, just type up whatever you're looking for in there and type up Country World Tours, you'll see that. And once again, we are going to get our website back out there again, so you'll just be able to go into our Country Bear Tour website and click on Typhoon Lagoon to show you all the videos you're looking for, from restaurants to the rides to just about anything there. Any walkthrough will have all that listed, so it's a lot easier than trying to hunt the stuff down through YouTube. It's better. I think the website's 10 times better. You're seeing up on the left-hand side up there is the Disney Springs, and you see the Cirque du Soleil up there. And they have their own unique show that's just for Orlando. So this is going to tell you right now, once you see the Typhoon Lagoon, you're going to know that you're pretty close to there. On the right there is where you're going to go up and park to the orange. You'll go to the right and then you'll bank left, cross the bridge, and then go in the parking garage over there to the left-hand side. Otherwise, you're going to follow down. You'll see the balloon up there. And I believe the balloon is at the end of its time. I think they're going to either need to put a new balloon in there or just kind of push the envelope with that one, or just take it out. But I'm probably going to come in and put a new balloon in there. That's been there for quite a long time. Last time I was on that, we actually talked to the guy, and they said that it was pretty much towards the end of its time there. And that's one of your parking garages to the left. And definitely do your homework on that garage. If you guys rely on driving your cars and parking, you know, you're definitely going to have to look into that, because if you're going up for a week and that's $10 a day parking or $20 a day, they said $20 a day. That's, wow, that's $100 hit right there. That's crazy. That is really crazy to just put that someone on it. So now you want to turn around and buy food, you want to buy other things, you're going to sacrifice something. So I don't understand the logic to that. I would think getting the pricing down all around, you know, especially getting the park pricing down too. You want to get that stuff down so you can get people in your park. If they're in, you got more of a chance of selling something than somebody driving by in the car looking at it. Hopefully in the future we'll have some changes like that. We'll see. We'll see where the leadership takes us now. And there's Disney Springs. You got the old water tower that's going to mark that you're back at Disney Springs. We're going to take a left here, and up on the right, we're going to come to a stop sign there. That's where all the buses get out. Now, if you guys continue around to the left, as you see up behind the water tower there, if you continue around to the left, that's where you're going to walk to get on the buses. But they drop everybody off up here over on the right, the orange cones out there. And you're going to walk on in from there. So this is, like I said, one of the furthest bus routes that they have. So you get on there and go for a ride. Another one would be the Grand Floridian, because that's a pretty far drive also. But even though, you know, you look at it as, you know, it's a long, boring bus ride, you know, it's nice to be in there. You hear the music. I think there's less Disney music lately, but you still hear the music. You feel like you're on vacation. So, you know, busing isn't really a bad option. You do want to go when it's like a day like today where nobody's on the bus. There's nothing worse than getting on the bus and you're standing on the bus for 10, 15 minutes. That's awful, but at least you get the opportunity to sit down. And now we're just waiting for all the buses to clear up there. Once they clear, we're going to pull in and we'll come to stop, and then they'll let us out. But there's only so many buses. I think they can get like 4 or 5 buses in, and that's about it. and then you'll go into Disney Springs. And we're in the near future, we actually are going to do a walkthrough of the entire Disney Springs. I don't know how we're going to end up posting that, if it's going to be in different sections like the main, the west side, or if we're just going to do the whole thing. But keep your eyes posted for that. The other thing we do want to do is get some fresh park walk around. So I'm going to take a day. The problem is it's just so hot down here with the cameras. They don't like to run in that long heat before they all start shutting down. And I've had days where I've had like 3 cameras in a row just shut right down. But we're going to try to do complete walkthroughs of the entire park so you guys get a feel for what it's like walking around the actual park right now. I think that probably the worst one to walk around would be Epcot with all the construction going on, but we'll see. But here we are, guys, we're pulling in, and that's a ride from the Animal Kingdom Kidani Village over to Disney Springs. We'll see you guys in the next one.